The old adage says to work smarter and not harder. And that kind of suggests that you should pick up being clever and learn min-maxing techniques. But there's way more to it that I've learned through experience. If working hard is the energy and the effort put forth towards an accomplishment, and working smart is the strategy of accomplishment with minimized effort, then I propose a few more dimensions to this tensorial equation to reach an earnest effort. Here's 3 extra aspects to what makes up earnest work. Firstly, foresight, the anticipation that your effort will be used in particular but not concrete ways, and how to leave it open for evolution in case things change. Next is synergy, the awareness of who or what is actually affected downstream by your accomplishment, and whether or not you are setting them up for success. And then finally, maintaining heart, the aspect of working that triggers intrigue and motivation even while working on very mundane tasks. Working earnestly is working in a way where you genuinely care about the impact and contribution that you are putting forth. It's easy to get bummed out with certain tasks at different times. We all feel it. But putting in a little extra consideration and thought into your work will make a mountain of difference. You want to feel motivated, inspired in your workplace, of course. And it's hard to focus when you're not motivated. Sometimes these extra tasks can pull you away from something that you were finding really fun to do. And not everything has to be a flashy task. Exercising different aspects of your mind and your skills can keep your head limber. And if it's that simple of a task, then appreciate the change of pace. And most tasks will always have something you can learn from, whether it's as simple as what not to do, or perhaps how a colleague approaches something. And in that, maybe you'll pick up something new that you hadn't thought of before. And that's how we grow. It's compounding skills and lessons over time. That means even in school, putting forth an earnest effort towards your lessons and learning will reward in dividends. So keep heart. Tasks aren't always done either. Assess what you've made and see if it could potentially help others as well. Perhaps now is a good moment to try and abstract away key components of the asset that you made and make a template out of it and share with others. This could be in the form of Photoshop brushes, maybe a base form mesh. It could be even a script that you can share with others to run on something valuable. Simply considering whether or not a task is replicable can change your entire approach to how you solve it. But even if the task is a one and done, that means that you've experienced it. And so when somebody else comes later on trying to accomplish a similar task, you can help them answer questions they may have. And then a key one in the work environment is, of course, synergy. Simply working in a way where you have definitely considered whether or not the outputs that you're providing have a positive impact on those that follow those tasks. For example, if you're a modeler, perhaps the edge flow approach that you do is one that will make it way easier for the rigging artist later on. Or if you're a texturing artist, perhaps you set aside guides so that your colleagues can also work within the same style sheet reference. Make sure you work in a way that it doesn't burn yourself out, of course, but also make sure you are actually putting forth a respectable amount of time towards the task. Set small victories and celebrate by walking to the break room and back. Let yourself stretch a little bit, give yourself some time to relax, and then get back to it. When you work earnestly, you will always feel confident knowing that you put forth an effort to really strive to make a positive impact. And that morale boost can make all the difference in the workplace. Because let's face it, sometimes our expectations towards work need some reassessment in order to make it inspiring and motivating.